Do you have any plans to reduce your dependency on TSMC and also pass on some orders to Intel or Samsung?
Do we have any intentions to reduce our dependency on TSMC? No. The reason why we depend on TSMC is because they're the world's best, and they're the world's best not by a little bit. You know, they're the world's best at what they do, like we're the world's best at what we do, by a mile. I mean, it's incredible how good they are at what they do, and it's not just technology. It's technology, it's scale, but it's also the deep trust that we have in working with the company and their agility. Whenever something challenging happens, like for example, quite well known was a Blackwell challenge that we had with yield. It was 100% NVIDIA, but still TSMC marshaled tremendous resources to help us recover. And now we're in full production again. Everybody's happy again, and we're ramping at a scale that the world's never seen before. It's hard to do that, and it's just quite a special company. But nonetheless, it's important for us to have always as much diversity and redundancy, and TSMC is building fabs in the United States. We of course have options with Samsung and Intel as well, and we'll continue to evaluate them. But the important thing to realize is just that TSMC is just truly extraordinary and quite a special company. As my last question, answering and talking about TSMC is a great place to stop. and that tells you something. I enjoy talking about other companies' success as much as I enjoy talking about ours. And I think that in order to be a great industry, we need to have great partners. And here in India, we have extraordinary partners. The number of companies that we mentioned, from Infosys to Wipro to TCS, from Tata to oh my gosh, Yota and E2E to so many. See, I can't even remember all of them. And not to mention the companies that are like ourselves. Even though we're international companies, we have large presence here. NVIDIA is, in a lot of ways, I wasn't joking that the reason why I liked NVIDIA was because it sounded like a great place. India, Polynesia, Malaysia. It sounds like a place to me. Incredible. And then today I realized that the name of our company is the Goddess of Wisdom. I love that. Goddess, is that right?
Yeah.
Is it Goddess of Wisdom?
Yeah. Knowledge.
Knowledge, the Goddess of Knowledge. I knew that all along. I've known that. And so I love when our ecosystem is doing well, all of our partners here are doing well. I love all of our friends doing well.
In a dramatic turn in the global tech scene, a groundbreaking alliance has been formed as Super Microcomputer, SMC, partnered with Gore Ray of Taiwan to build a computation center powered by renewable energy, attracting the attention of investors worldwide. Meanwhile, the giant of graphic processing, Video Corp, announced a significant change, focusing on Taiwan as a new technological frontier and planning to establish a secondary headquarters to align with its Silicon Valley operations. Important individuals like Mayor Chong Wanan and Charles Ling Linpong play crucial roles. Taiwan may emerge as the world's preeminent hub for AI development as a result of this dance between industry titans and geopolitical maneuvers. But what effects might these actions have on the stock market, and what opportunities await the astute investor? Let's examine these fascinating developments. So, what implications does this have for NVIDIA's stock? Let's explore that. But first, a big thank you to those of you who've stuck with us this far. Creating these videos takes significant effort and dedication, so if you're enjoying the content, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts on NVIDIA stock in the comments. Your support truly helps us grow. Now let's get back to the video.
Parallelize your software on one GPU, you've set the foundations to parallelize across a whole cluster, or maybe across multiple clusters or multiple data centers. And so I think we've set ourselves up to be able to scale computing at a level and develop software at a level that nobody's ever imagined before. And so we're at the beginning of that. Over the next 10 years, our hope is that we could double or triple performance every year at scale, not at chip, at scale. And to be able to, therefore, drive the cost down by a factor of 2 or 3, drive the energy down by a factor of 2 or 3 every single year. When you do that every single year, when you double or triple every year, in just a few years, it adds up. And so it compounds really, really aggressively. And so I wouldn't be surprised if, the way people think about Moore's Law, which is 2x every couple of years, we're going to be on some kind of a hyper Moore's Law curve. And
Shifting to the story's core, Semke, a pioneer in AI server technology, teams up with Guru of Taiwan to increase processing capacity through green energy solutions. Charles Ling, under the direction of Premier Zhu Ronggai, the mastermind of Supermicro works with Guray's chairman, Lin Pone. The Taiwanese government is supporting this ambitious green effort, which aims to advance the country as a technological powerhouse on the globe. Taiwan's strategic advantage is shown by NVIDIA's interest in establishing a secondary hub there. Paul Liu, the National Development Council minister, was unreserved in his praise of Taiwan's strong talent and facilities, calling it a favorable location for tech giants looking to expand. Outside of Silicon Valley, given the pricing of avocado toast, it's amusing to claim that Taiwan is the East Sons of Silicon Valley. To stay informed about the latest developments from NVIDIA and the ever-changing stock market, consider subscribing to our investing tutorial channel. We provide daily updates on significant market shifts and key catalysts, so hit that subscribe button to ensure you never miss crucial information. We'd love to hear your thoughts on NVIDIA stock, so please share your opinions in the comments below. Now, let's dive into today's video.
you could treat the network as a compute fabric and push a lot of the work into the network, push a lot of the work into the fabric. And as a result, you're compressing, doing compressing at very large scales. And so that's the reason why we bought Mellanox and started fusing InfiniBand and NVLink in such an aggressive way. And now look where NVLink is going to go. The compute fabric is going to scale out what appears to be one incredible processor called a GPU. Now we're going to hundreds of GPUs that are going to be working together. Most of these computing challenges that we're dealing with now, one of the most exciting ones, of course, is inference time scaling. It has to do with essentially generating tokens at incredibly low latency, because you're self-reflecting, as you just mentioned. I mean, you're going to be doing tree search. You're going to be doing chain of thought. You're going to be doing probably some amount of simulation in your head. You're going to be reflecting on your own.
As analysts process these tidbits, it becomes evident as a Wall Street stock ticker that Taiwan is not just reacting, but also innovating. The geopolitical backdrop also adds layers to this narrative, with the U.S. fortifying Taiwan through military sales, including a $567 million defense aid package. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company TSMC, a crucial supplier for NVIDIA, is not sitting around either. The company's consideration of 5 new factories in Guam, supported by infrastructure upgrades like water recycling plants, indicates a rigorous commitment to staying ahead in the semiconductor race. It is impossible to overestimate the region's strategic significance. Important questions are raised by the intriguing connection between political scheming and tech ambitions. How much will this affect the confidence of the market? What possible ramifications might this have for investors? Watching these changes closely, it's important to note that Supermicro NVIDIA and TSMC's strategic initiatives in Taiwan are more than just business endeavors. They are declarations in big letters, and their efforts could establish Taiwan as a hub for tech innovation and artificial intelligence, speaking softly to wise investors who are prepared to hear. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with the latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.
How much are your biggest customers thinking about the interchangeability of their infrastructure between large-scale training and inference?
Well, infrastructure is disaggregated these days. Sam was just telling me that he had decommissioned Volta just recently. They have Pascals, they have Amperes, all different configurations of Blackwell coming. Some of it is optimized for air cool, some of it's optimized for liquid cool. Your services are going to have to take advantage of all of this. The advantage that NVIDIA has, of course, is that the infrastructure that you built today for training will just be wonderful for inference tomorrow. And most of ChatGPT, I believe, are inferenced on the same type of systems that were trained on just recently. And so if you can train on it, you can inference on it. And so you're leaving a trail of infrastructure that you know is going to be incredibly good at inference. And you have complete confidence that you can then take that return on the investment that you've had and put it into a new infrastructure to go scale with. You know you're going to leave behind.
The future appears bright amid this orchestrated symphony of technological evolution and geopolitical sensibilities. And as the curtain comes down, the positive steps taken by Supermicro Nvidia and TSMC signal an exciting support for the investment community. The transformation of Taiwan into a pivotal hub for AI development is not only possible but imminent. The current stock positions of these companies, particularly Nvidia, with its substantial market foothold, suggest promising growth trajectories with a forecast hinting at a sustainable upward curve driven by these strategic expansions. Investors would be wise to follow Warren Buffett's wise counsel. In this thrilling time, one could be afraid when others are greedy and greedy when others are afraid. Finally, if you want to know what companies like NVIDIA have been up to these past few days, click on the next video on your screen. I hope to see you there. Are we seeing the beginning of a golden age for Taiwan's tech industry? What are your thoughts on these developments? Do you think this expansion will propel these companies to new heights in the stock market? Share your thoughts and let the discussion unfold.